The Galaxy S25 is $800 and the Pixel 9 Pro is $1,000, and despite there being a pretty nice gap in pricing, these phones aren't as far apart in quality as you think. Cameras, battery, software, price. When we look at phones like the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25, these two phones are very similar yet different in many ways, which is why I want to give a thorough comparison so that you guys can truly know which one is superior. Now, when I think of the Google Pixel 9 Pro versus the Samsung Galaxy S25, I like to compare them to two elite sports teams. Just as when two dominant teams finally face off to prove who's the best, it's always an incredibly close and intense battle. And the same applies to these top tier smartphones. The talent is matched, the intensity is matched, and the only difference between who will push forward and win the game is determined by who committed the fewest mistakes, who was a little bit more aggressive, and at the end of the day, who was more ambitious to be the best. The Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 represent the pinnacle of Android smartphone technology, offering both striking similarities. Both devices have cutting-edge processors, high-resolution displays, and advanced camera systems. And I believe that this makes both phones top-tier choices for high-end smartphones. But where they differ is how their software works. The Pixel uses Google's simple stock Android system, which is a very clean approach, while the Galaxy uses Samsung's One UI, which has many extra features that other Android phones simply don't have. The Pixel 9 Pro is better than the S25 when it comes to AI and taking photos, while the Galaxy S25 has better hardware and has better devices in its ecosystem. So as you guys can see, this one is a fourth and inches kind of situation. And in this video, I'll compare both phones across 5 key categories: software, display, power, battery, and last but certainly not least, camera. So let's dive in and see how these tech titans stack up against each other. But before I share my experience with the Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9 Pro, I'm excited to share my experience of how I use my Galaxy S25 to upgrade my Honda Civic's infotainment system, along with a device called the Auto Pro X, an amazing device that transforms basic car screens into powerful modern computing systems. And after researching various options, I found this to be the perfect solution for my needs. The installation process is incredibly straightforward. All I had to do was plug it in with the included cables and pair via Bluetooth or the Auto Pro app, and this took me less than 5 minutes to set up. I love how the Auto Pro X gives me wireless Android Auto, especially since before I could only have access to it by using a cable. I can easily control my music, get turn-by-turn navigation, and handle messages safely while driving. And what really blew me away was the Samsung Dex mode. It literally transformed my car screen into a complete computer workspace. I can access all of my phone apps just like I would on a desktop, and it's really good. The features that impress me the most include the smooth split screen multitasking. I can run navigation while my fiance watches videos, and I can use voice control through Bixby. And from my experience, the biggest benefit is the complete freedom to use any app that I want, seamless wireless connectivity, and the ability to move it between vehicles when needed. Now, as a responsible driver, I always prioritize safety. I've found that many features are best enjoyed by my passengers or when I'm safely parked. And while driving, I stick to voice commands to keep my focus on the road. My daily routine typically involves Android Auto while driving, and I only switch to Dex mode when I'm parked and need to get some work done. And this flexibility has been a complete game changer. So if you're interested in buying the Auto Pro X, the link will be in the description and comment section of today's video. Now, something that has gained a ton of notoriety within the past 3 years is artificial intelligence. And when it comes to what makes a smartphone, well, a smartphone, there's no device in the market that can compete with the Google Pixel. Now, although Samsung has made some impressive improvements through their AI with the Galaxy S25 series, in my opinion, they're still slightly behind Google. The Galaxy S25 offers impressive camera AI features. You can move objects within photos or make them disappear, transform regular selfies into portrait mode by adding background blur in post-editing, and it also includes a circle to search feature, which is incredibly useful when you spot something that you like online. And if you think all of these features are cool and innovative, the Pixel 9 series can do every single one of these and more. The Pixel 9's Add Me feature simplifies group photos without needing strangers. You can take a picture of friends, then use AR guidance to position yourself in that exact same spot. The Pixel 9 Pro allows you to screenshot and later search for information conversationally, such as event plans or recipes. You have Google Gemini, which is Pixel's AI assistant, and this is also on the Galaxy S25. It can analyze on-screen content and videos, allowing you to do many things like write programs for an app. You have Gemini Gemini Live, which is a feature that enables natural conversation. So you can interrupt Gemini mid-sentence or pause a conversation and pick it up later. And similar to ChatGPT, you can create images using Pixel Studio. For example, if I type a pig lifting weights, it'll generate an image matching that description. You can even modify the image style. You can do things like change it to a cartoonish background or pixelating it. You can easily replace the sky or background in a photo with something completely different, and even add something to enhance the photo like a little balloon. Going more in depth with the Galaxy Circle to Search feature, the Pixel 9 Pro not only lets you use this feature, but also allows you to share the exact same image that you circle and send it to a friend. The Pixel 9 Pro is ahead, but not by that much when it comes to AI. However, when we look at standard software, it's more of a personal preference. Personally, I prefer Samsung's One UI over Pixel's stock Android. Samsung's One UI offers more customization options than Google's stock Android. You can change how your phone looks in many ways. One UI has the extra features that stock Android just doesn't have, like better multitasking, Samsung DeX, which turns your phone into a desktop-like experience, and just more tools to help you be more productive. I know that many of you guys do prefer Google's stock Android. It's incredibly smooth, very simple, and nicely executed across the board. The stock Android experience really mixes well with the simplicity of the Pixel. Also, both the Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9 Pro will be supporting 7 years of security and OS updates. So no matter which phone you choose, you'll be covered until 2031 to 2032. Again, it all comes down to what you prefer in software. Now, when it comes to display features, both the Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9 Pro offer top-of-the-line specs, but with some noticeable differences. Both devices have a smooth 120Hz refresh rate, providing fluid scrolling and responsive touch. The S25 and 9 Pro can dynamically adjust their refresh rates to conserve battery when showing content. The Pixel 9 Pro has very good face unlock. It's fast and secure. The Galaxy S25 also has face unlock, and it's not as secure as the Pixel 9 Pros, but it does work faster and better in unfavorable environments. Both phones feature an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, and when it comes to speed and accuracy, I say that the Galaxy S25 is just much better. Now, in terms of brightness, Google has pushed boundaries with the Galaxy S25, offering a peak brightness of 2700 nits, making it exceedingly visible in bright sunlight, with a peak brightness of around 2600 nits. This also ensures excellent outdoor visuals as well. The Pixel 9 Pro features a crisp 1440p resolution display, offering sharper text and more detailed images compared to the Galaxy S25's 1080p. And while both displays look excellent in daily use, the Pixel's higher resolution gives it a slight edge in clarity, especially when viewing high-resolution content or reading small text. And despite the Galaxy S25's lower 1080p resolution compared to the Pixel 9 Pro's 1440p display, I actually prefer Samsung's display. And this comes down to Samsung's expertise in display technology. They've optimized their AMOLED panels to deliver more vibrant colors and better contrast ratios. The colors pop more, making content like photos, videos, and games look more engaging and dynamic. And when it comes to battery life, both the Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9 Pro have given me great daily performance. However, the Pixel 9 Pro has this slight edge. In my daily use, I'm getting around 6 to 7 hours of on-screen time on both phones. Both the Galaxy S25 and Pixel 9 Pro have relatively slow charging speeds, reaching only 55% battery in 30 minutes, which isn't really impressive for 2025 standards. And while I personally don't really use power saving mode, both the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 offer great options for those who do. The Galaxy S25 has adaptive power saving mode that automatically adjusts settings based on usage patterns. The ultra power saving mode drastically extends battery life by limiting functionality, and app power management, which puts rarely used apps to sleep. And the Pixel 9 Pro has some battery saving features such as adaptive battery, which uses AI to learn how you use apps and save power. It has a regular power saving mode, which is a basic mode to extend battery life, and it has an extreme battery saver, which only lets essential apps run to save even more power. And benchmarks aside, even though the Google Tensor chip is considered the weakest link when it comes to specs, I always try to give it a fair chance and see how it performs in real-world situations. And despite what you might read on paper, it actually does very well. And I think that when it comes to real-world usage, things like multitasking, managing different apps at the same time, I feel like both could handle anything that I needed them to. The Galaxy S25 uses a powerful Snapdragon Elite chip, which runs even the most demanding apps smoothly. Games like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Galaxy Mobile work really well on it. The Pixel 9 Pro uses Google's own Tensor chip, and while it might not be as powerful as the Snapdragon, it uses AI to make games run smoothly as well. Both phones stay cool when you play for a long time. Whether you like simple puzzle games or more complex multiplayer games, both phones offer a smooth gaming experience that most people will enjoy. With the Pixel 9 Pro boasting a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel telephoto lens with 5 times optical zoom, the Galaxy matches with a 50 megapixel main, but offers a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3 times optical zoom. Both the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 take great selfies, but in different ways. The Pixel 9 selfies look more natural, with clear details and accurate skin colors. The Galaxy S25 selfies have brighter colors and more options to enhance your appearance, which some people might prefer when posting for social media. For everyday photos, the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 have different strengths. The Pixel 9 Pro takes photos that look more like what you see in real life. It's good at showing a wide range of light and dark areas in one picture. And this can make pictures look eye-catching, but they might not always look exactly how you see it in person. So if you want photos that look just like the real scene, the Pixel 9 Pro might be better. But if you like bright, colorful pictures, you might prefer the Galaxy S25. Both the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 take great videos, but again, in slightly different ways. The Pixel 9's videos look more natural with better light balance and more true to life colors, and the Galaxy S25 on the other hand makes videos look a bit sharper and more colorful, and again, some people might prefer this brighter look. So to sum everything up, both the Pixel 9 Pro and Galaxy S25 are great smartphones. Again, the Pixel 9 Pro does have a few more advantages, as it should: better AI features, a more advanced camera, more natural looking photos and videos, more RAM, etc. Of course, the Pixel 9 Pro might be a better choice, but I think that despite being the cheaper option, the Galaxy S25 held its own and is pretty close when it comes to real world usage. If you prefer One UI, you can get the Galaxy S25 and be as satisfied as you would if you got the Pixel 9 Pro. Both of these phones are pretty similar in many ways. Your final choice might depend on which brand you prefer or which phone's features you like better, but at the end of the day, both are excellent phones and you'll likely be happy with either one. Peace.